Hey guys, hello. Welcome to day number 11 of 21 Days to Live Your Authentic Life Challenge. Today is going to be all about tapping into your intuition for making good decisions. Hey guys, I am T. Renee Smith, the founder of the Authentic Woman's Inner Circle, where we help you to build profitable businesses, raise extraordinary kids, rekindle the fire in your marriage, all while staying true to yourself and to your values. So welcome to day number 11. Before we get started with our challenge and our information for today, let's do a recap of yesterday. Hopefully you guys were able to do your homework assignment or your action items, as I like to call it. If not, make sure that you go back and get those done. And if you have not registered for the challenge, you can register at trenesmith.com/authentic. That is trenesmith.com/authentic. All right, let's get right into it. So yesterday we talked about, is it time for you to reconnect with God, to get answers to your decisions, to guide your life, to help you figure out your purpose? In essence, is it time for you to cultivate a spiritual practice? And we define a spiritual practice as a daily discipline that you do to help you connect with God or your higher power. So we went through the various different ways of how you could do that through meditation and affirmation and prayer and visualization and all of those things. One thing I wanted to tell you and just remind you is that it is a process. And a lot of times when we are going through and really connecting with God or a higher power, a lot of times the people that's in our circle, they may not be on the same path with us. I know when I first started going through my spiritual awakening, it was kind of a lonely experience. I was brought up Baptist, and I was really brought up where God was on the outside of me. So everything was external, and I really was going through my process of understanding that God was internal, that the Holy Spirit was on the inside of me, and I had access to my spiritual guides and angels and all those things. So I had to develop a community of like-minded people that understood my journey, that had already experienced their spiritual awakening or that were experiencing their spiritual awakening. So I wanted to tell you, as you're going through the process of developing your spiritual practice, make sure that you are surrounding yourself with people that are on the same journey or that understand what you're going through, so that it will not be a lonely process. All right, just wanted to give you that tidbit of information. So today, day number 11, is all about tapping into your intuition. Now, what is your intuition? Everybody has one. Some people are just more in tune to it than others. So the intuition is that inner knowing, that you have that gut feeling that something told me to do that. I really felt like that was what I should do. And so when we listen to it, we find ourselves in better situations, experiencing success, having less stress. Hey, Lester, how are you? So when we don't experience that, or when we don't tap into that intuition, we'll find ourselves saying, I knew I should have did that. Something told me to do that. So today we're going to talk about how to tap into your intuition. And again, that is your inner knowing. That is your gut feeling. It's you having information subconsciously and not having it consciously. So let's talk about 7 things that you can do to tap into your intuition. And again, remember, everybody has it. Some people are just more connected to it than others. Hey, Christopher, how are you? So the first thing that you have to do to tap into your intuition is you have to want to do it. You have to become mindful of it, and you have to become sensitive to it. So when you have that feeling that this is something that you need to do, or have you met people and it was just something about their spirit that you were like, this isn't right. Or you had a friend that may have been dating somebody and you just knew instantly that that wasn't the person, or you met somebody that you were going to be doing a business deal with, and something just told you that it was not going to be a fit. If you listen to it, you probably later on down the line found out some reason as to, or you probably found the reason why, you weren't supposed to do it. And then if you didn't listen to it, you probably found yourself in a bad situation. I remember I had a client years back. They were into physical fitness, and they did personal training, and they were twins, and they were having somebody who was trying to come to them and manage them. Everything on the outside seemed good. He was, had all of this money, supposedly had all these great clients. But when I met him, something person just told me that he was not going to be a good business partner. And I told my clients, and unfortunately, I could not give them reasons why, they shouldn't work with him. They ended up working with him, and probably 30 or 60 days after they worked with him, they realized that the contract that they had signed with him, he wanted 70% of their revenue and just all kinds of things. It was just shady business. So over the years, I've learned how to tap into my intuition, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. So number one is you have to be open to it. You have to be mindful. Number two is you have to listen to your body. Because your body is going to tell you, and it's going to give you signals if this is something that you should do or should not do. So if when you're getting ready to make a decision, or you're in a situation and your body is tensing up, you're becoming stressed. It's like the hairs are raising up on the back of your head, and your body is just not feeling good about a situation. That is your inner spirit, and that is your inner knowing telling you that, hey, danger is coming. This is not a situation that you should be going down. So listen to your body. On the other hand, if you have an opportunity or a situation, or you meet somebody and you're just like, it seems like we're kindred spirits. It's just something about you that I'm connecting with, or you're happy and your body is feeling relaxed. That is giving your body, that's your body giving you a sign of telling you that, hey, go this way, proceed. Hey, Christy, good morning. How are you? You're a newbie. Welcome. So, Christy, we're doing a 21-day challenge to live your authentic life. And today is day number 11. So you can register for the challenge, and it's at trenesmith.com/authentic to have these videos delivered to you directly. Okay, guys, so back to your body. So if your body is giving you stress signs, that's a negative. You probably shouldn't go in that direction. If your body is relaxed and it feels good and you feel happy, that's probably something that you should pursue. So we've gone over 2 steps so far to tap into your intuition. The first one is you have to be open to it. Be open to it, have an open mind, and understand that I really want to develop my intuition so that I can know things subconsciously, basically know things without having the reasoning behind it. So that's number one. Number two is you have to listen to your body. Listen to your body, and if it's giving you a negative signal, that's probably somewhere you shouldn't go. And it's giving you that positive signal, then you probably want to go that way. And the reason why you want to tap into your intuition is because you have 2 things. You have logic and reasoning and analytical ability. That's number one. All of that's happening in your brain, in your conscious. And then you have your subconscious, which is going back and looking at previous experiences, is looking at situations, and subconsciously it's giving you information. So you need both in making decisions, subconscious as well as your conscious, your reasoning, your analytical ability. But we need to a lot of times strengthen that intuition. Okay, so number 3 as to how you can tap into your intuition is you can meditate. Hey, Michelle, good morning. You can meditate. So yesterday on day number 10, we talked to you about the process of meditating. So what meditating is, it is quieting your mind, and it's releasing thoughts, it's releasing any kind of stresses so that you can open up your mind to be able to receive guidance and direction. So in this busy society, we're always on social media. We're always busy. We're always connected. We're always doing something. So a lot of times we say that God is not talking to us, or I can't hear what the Holy Spirit is saying. 9 times out of 10 is because you're too busy. It's not that God is not talking. It's just that he cannot get through with all your busyness. So when you quiet your mind, and when you get into that space and you're still and you're relaxed and you're breathing, you're allowing those thoughts to come into your mind so that you can actually be aware of them. So the 3rd step is meditating. Okay. Hey, Simone. Hey, Simone. So the 4th step in tapping into your intuition is journaling. And if you hear a lot of people that talk about journaling, what it does, it allows you to just write and just to release. And basically whatever it is that you hear, that's in your mind, you can journal. Or when you're writing, a lot of times it's subconsciously. And one thing that works really, really well is at night when you meditate and you just release all your thoughts. If you have a lot going on in your mind, do a brain dump before you go to bed. Write everything down so when you go to sleep, you don't have to try to remember it. So when you meditate, do a brain dump, then you allow your mind and your brain to be free and clear so while you're asleep, when you're in an unconscious state, you can dream and things and answers can flow to you. And so when you wake up in the morning, then you can write down, hey, Tim, good morning. Then you can write down what happened. So at night, I actually have a prayer box by my bed. And so I will write down a question, whatever it is, whether it's about my personal life, my business, marriage, whatever it is, I'll write a question and then I'll go to bed. And when I wake up in the morning, 9.9 times out of 10, I have that answer to my question. Number one, because I'm specific about what it is that I want. And number two, I'm open to it coming. So I have a journal by my bed. And when I wake up in the morning, then I actually start writing down what I hear. So the next tip for tapping into your intuition is to journal. And that can be journaling however it is that you want to. It doesn't have to be this big fancy book. It can be if you want to. You could just have a sheet of paper, next to your bed to journal. Okay. The next way you want to tap into your intuition is you want to do something creative, whatever that outlet is for you, whether it's writing, singing, painting, dancing, whatever it is, because when you're tapping into your creativity, hey, Tim, how are you? Then you're normally happy and you're free and you're open. So you want to do something creative, whatever that means for you. Okay. Your next tip is you want to turn off the inner critic, which simply means that, oh, that wasn't my intuition. Where you're dismissing it. Oh, I don't believe that. So you have to turn off that inner critic and stop listening to other people. I remember when I was first learning how to develop my intuition, I would tell people, well, I really think this because, well, I don't know why, but I just think it. And they would be like, well, why, T. Renee? And I couldn't give them an answer. And so when I couldn't give them an answer as to why we should or should not do something, then I would start condemning myself and start saying, well, maybe I missed it. Maybe I didn't hear it. The only way you're going to be able to develop your intuition is to act on it and then to look at the results. So when you get that gut feeling of I think I should or I should not do something, or this is a good person or this is not a good person for me to be around, act on it. And then you'll start seeing, did you miss it? Did you get it right? Okay. So that's the next thing. And the final thing is that you want to find a solitary place. And that really goes back to meditating. So if you're trying to get answers to something, then you need to make sure that you're in a quiet place to do it. Okay? So let's recap today of how do you develop your intuition, and heck, why is this important? Developing your intuition is very important because it goes along with your decision-making process. You have the analytical, you have the reasoning, you have the facts. And especially if you're a type A personality like I am, you want to know the facts. It needs to make sense. How do I do this? 1 + 1 needs to equals 2. So you need that reasoning. So when you're making decisions, you can look at your options, determine what's going to be the risk in each one of the options, and then make a decision, right? So you have that side over here, but then you also need the side over here, which is your intuition, is that subconscious where you're listening to your body and you're reading situations subconsciously. So now you can take the reasoning, you can take the subconscious, and you can come together. And that is important because it's going to help you make the decisions that you need in your marriage, your family, your business, and your life. So ways that you can increase your intuition are: number one, be open to it. Be present, be aware of the thoughts that you're having, the feelings that you're having. Number two, listen to your body. If it's stressed, if it's tense, if the hair is raising up on the back of your head, that's probably a sign of this is not the direction that you want to go in. Or if your body's like, this feels good, this is a great connection, I feel like I know this person, I feel like this is the direction I need to be going in, that is probably telling you yes. So it also will help you with danger. I know that I was talking to my girlfriend, and she was supposed to be driving a certain way home. She does it every day. And she said, something just told me not to go that way. And she ended up going a totally opposite direction. And what happened? When she got home and she watched the news, it was a big accident, pile up of a bunch of cars, and she would have been right in there. I have another client that I was talking to, and she goes to the same gas station every week to fill up her car. Something told her, don't go to this gas station, get gas on the work. And later on that afternoon, when she was talking to her husband, there was an armed robbery at that gas station. So when you tap into your intuition, it can not only, provide you with success and financial success, it can also protect you. So you definitely want to make sure that you're listening to it. Number 3, we talked about you can keep a journal where you are at night when you go to bed. You can ask a question and then allow your mind to be free during your dreams. And then when you wake up in the morning, look at the answer that you have. Another way is to meditate. That's quieting your mind, doing a brain dump, releasing everything so that it's quiet and you allow God to speak to you. And finally, we talked about doing something creative, writing, dancing, whatever the case is, drama, which makes you happy. All right, so we got it all in for day number 11 of tapping into your intuition to help you make great decisions. So your action assignment for today is going to be look at the ways that we talked about on how to increase your intuition and decide which one way. Let's just start with one. Which one way or which one method do you want to start implementing today to increase your intuition? So again, guys, this is day number 11. Yeah! We are halfway there today to 21 days to live your authentic life challenge. Why are we doing this challenge? Because so many of us focus externally on success. I want more money. I want I want to do better in my career. I want a bigger business. I want to play at a higher level. And we focus on the external things that we can do for success, not realizing we will never outgrow our mindset. We will never outgrow the way that we think. So in order to change and grow and get to that next level of success, it's the external things as well as the internal. A couple of days back, I talked to you about the 4 things for being successful. I'm just going to re-mention them real quick here. Number 1 is your mindset, the right mindset. Number 2 is the right information. Number 3 is the right strategy and implement it. And number 4 is the right accountability. So today's lesson is all kind of about that mindset, that intuition, that mind, body, and spirit where you're whole. So if you're not registered for the challenge, then you want to go to trenasmith.com/authentic. trenasmith.com/authentic, and you will start receiving day number 1 so you can join us from the beginning. All right, guys. I'm so excited that you joined me today. Thank you so much. Remember that when you walk in your light and let it shine, when you walk in your purpose, it gives somebody else the permission to do the same. So don't play small, play big in this game of life and business, whether you own a business or whether it's in your career. You can live free from fear and guilt, and you can have the life that you desire. Again, guys, I am T. Renee Smith, founder of the Authentic Woman's Inner Circle, where we teach you how to build a profitable business, raise extraordinary kids, rekindle that fire in your marriage, all while staying true to yourself and your values. I'll see you right back here tomorrow. I hope you have an amazing day full with peace, purpose, and prosperity. Make sure that you put your comments below and any aha moments that you got from today's video or any of the trainings. And if you're new, make sure that you put that in the box because I'd love to get to know you and say hello. Bye-bye, guys. Have a great day.